Today we're going to be multiplying polynomials. Don't forget to take notes and to do the survey. Some things we need to keep in mind are to remember the exponent rules we talked about in class. The biggest one to remember is adding the exponents when they have the same base. Don't forget to combine only like terms, and when multiplying, you multiply everything. The distributive property is the big key here. So for our first example, we're going to multiply this outside term, the 5x squared, by 6x, and then we're going to multiply it by the 6. So 5 times 6 is 30. Then we add our exponents. The one on the x is a 1, so now we have 30x cubed. And then 5x squared times 6 would be a 30, and we tag on that x squared. Put a plus in between because it's positive, and that one's complete because there's no more like terms. So in the second one, we're going to multiply everything by a 6p. So 6 times 2 is 12. P times p squared would make p cubed, because we're adding our exponents. 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. And then p times p makes p squared. And then 6p times a positive 3 would make plus 18. And we just tack that p on. There are no like terms to combine, so this one's complete. The third example is a little more difficult. Here, we've got to distribute the 4m. So we have 4 times 2 is 8. M times m is m squared. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. And then we tack the m on. Then we've got to distribute the 8 as well. So when I distribute the 8, I've got an 8 times 2m, which is a positive 16m. And then I've got to do 8 times negative 5, which is negative 40. Now I have to remember to combine my like terms, which is negative 20 and positive 16. So I can bring my 8m squared down, and then negative 20 plus 16 is negative 4. Keep my m. Nothing changes when I combine like terms when we're talking about variables. Then I'd bring down my negative 40. So this one's complete. For the fourth example, I'm going to do the same thing. Remember, we have to distribute twice. 2x times m. These are different variables, so it's just going to be 2xm. And then 2x times negative 2 is negative 4x. Now, I have to do the same thing, but this time I'm distributing the negative 1. So negative 1 times m is just negative 1m, or negative m. Negative 1 times negative 2 is a positive 2. Now here I have no like terms, so this is actually my final answer. So just remember, if you need to combine like terms, do it. Multiply everything that needs to be multiplied, and use the distributive property to be sure this happens. Watch your signs. Bring your notes to class all filled out. Take the survey now, and if you have any questions, write them down, and we'll go over them in class. If for some reason you can't see the questions on the survey, here they are. If you are watching a DVD, please answer these questions before you turn in your notes.